YouTube family, what up? The Maverick in the space one more time. Still, with the best and most credible opinion, still fear and fearless analysis. And watch ya, we not beat round no bush today. Like the rest of Jamaica, the Maverick is absolutely flabbergasted, confused, perplexed. I don't know. You know? This story with the so-called suspected suicide of the judge lady down at Trelawny. More questions than answers. The first question though is not the typical question that everybody asks. But me have to ask a question because I mean name Maverick. That report as given to the police by the spouse of the deceased. How the report the outer road brawling so? How they all over social media, front page of the Glean, about 1 million people send it by my phone. Me don't understand. How they report the outer road so brawling so? Isn't that report to be supposed to be confidential? I mean, a sensitive matter, sensitive information, what could potentially yet be a sensitive case. And the report given by the person closest to the incident, just outer road, sir. Right away. Leak. Publish. All over the place. And we don't get into the report yet. I guess the answer to that question is the mysterious content of the report. Eh? Everybody see the report. The sequence of the events has happened as chronicled by the spouse of the deceased judge. Whole bad things now add up. Start from 5 o'clock in the morning and basically ended at 7:18 p.m. in the evening. Say get up 5 o'clock in the morning. First of all, is a spouse of the judge. Me don't know 5 o'clock in the morning. Me don't think so them in the same room. Why am I have knock on the door if she open the door to let him in? Anyway, that possible. Cause maybe him come and go. Maybe him in the doghouse. Maybe he must sleep on the couch tonight, or maybe he must sleep in another room. That one the bad not so bad. But 5 o'clock in the morning, you knock her up because you don't go up on the regular morning jog. Sorry. She not respond. So I'm say alright. Maybe she tired and she don't feel well and she asleep. So I'm going to jog and come back. Me know which part run going on. But him come back and say about 9 o'clock now. Fix her breakfast as usual. Still not hear her. And I say, oh, it look like she call in sick, so. It don't look like she about to go to work. Time gap again. Must be 1 o'clock now. In same hear some little grumblings in the house like she a ball for pain and them something. Him go around and look through a bar. Him go around and look through a bathroom window and him notice she up on the floor half naked and you know she look like she's sick and she vomit and whatever. See? At that point now, what going on? Him say more call the police and that him tell her, you know. She said no, apparently she grumble and you know kind of limp and say no, don't call the police, and she take time and go open the door. And when him go in there, see her you know the place mess up and she in a discomfort and grumble for her stomach and her belly, and him say, you know, him do some look on and say him see a container with poison. I think him say she tell him say she take some poison for try kill herself. And him give her charcoal. No man. That man is a storyteller. Oh, by the way, the statement says he's a musician. So it look like him is a fictional writer slash. He's a writer. He obviously have a very active imagination. Anyway, back to the story. So if there are charcoal, at first we know say charcoal is a counteraction to poison, you know. And apparently she's still in a discomfort. Now I feel better. This according to the timeline, no, this is what? This is about 4 o'clock. Eh? And him they look like charcoal now work. Lady still sick. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, you know. This discrepancy start from 5 o'clock. Him discover say something wrong with her physically from 1 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock, him left out to carry her to the hospital. She was pronounced dead at the hospital at 7:18 p.m. Now, I never so bad at maths. I did alright at maths. I was not maths genius. But I did get functional at maths. Because I have a teacher, you know, who used to teach me in the first form, that was a very good teacher. Still alive up to today. See her a couple of years ago. See? Mrs. Williams, anyway, they big up yourself. And ironically, Mrs. Williams' daughter is a judge too, you know. In a Jamaica too, you know. Anyway, back on track. I said all that to say about my match prowess. That's something that add up, yes. Something not adding up. Eh? That story are one of the weirdest and strangest stories me ever hear surrounding them kind of circumstances. Eh? From the release of the statement to the contents of the statement. This is drama-filled, people. Eh? Why you suspect say? Tell the truth. Why you suspect say? I'm going to tell you something about them kind of case here. Inevitably, the spouse or the person closest to the individual that died under normal circumstances, that person is generally the prime suspect whenever the police try to put all possible scenarios together. So the fact say this statement mysteriously leaked, but I'm not a beat me doing no. If the police look on that statement here and say, hold on the man, too much things are right about that statement here, why would they then proceed to leak it? Right there, so you know, if them happen to build a case against him, you know, the case gonna get compromised right there, so you know. Because if me look on that case there, the statement, and look on it and look and say, hold on there, how so much things that add up on this here? Eh? Me not release that, you know. What it does is send up a red flag in my head and say, hold on, man. We need to take a closer look. We need to have a more detailed discussion / interview with this person who is obviously now of interest. Why them leak out the statement? And of course, we heart bleed for the family of the judge. Obviously, you know, in a matter of the circumstances, them lost a loved one. And we know because he's a judge, you know, it'll be heightened publicity and heightened curiosity and heightened, you know, it's going to be more conspicuous than an average case. Unfortunately, I saw it go. But the fact of the matter is, he's a judge. And then the circumstances now, so awkward. By the way, the virgin is what, about 10 or so years younger than the lady. For whatever that is worth, me don't know if you'd have put that in the mix too. But let me tell you the most crippling piece of suspicious activity to me, people, is the fact that you discover something unusual from 5 a.m. in the morning. Yeah? You never kick off the door. You never force the issue to find out if she okay. And when you find out, say, she was not okay, it took you further 3 hours before you took the lady to the hospital. Now, I am no private investigator or no detective. But, but people, how would have been the case here? Around that would have been the case. That's all my question in the start. The charcoal part of it? Eh? Charcoal? How much I didn't know say charcoal is a counteraction for poison? Eh? Me have my theory in my head. Me have my theory in my head based on everything we see. In terms of the detail of what happening, you know. Well, obviously now, as an investigator now, we don't know how them do it, how them trained, you know, professionally, you know. But as an investigator, I think you need to look at all the circumstantial evidence. You need to look at all the physical evidence. And then you come with a theory as to what might have happened. And try to prove that theory from this one. I don't know if I saw the investigator them trained. But we have a theory as to what happened when me. You see all of them questions when me ask. Based on my theory, we have the answer to them questions there. Yeah, man. Me know exactly what happened. Well, we have a theory as to exactly what happened. Anyway, one maverick and a few. Eh? The flabbergasted like you. What's new? fix it for you, know.
Good morning.
We fix it, you know.
Come now.